Hi guys, it's Melissa. I just wanted to make a really brief video about haircuts. And it seems really bizarre coming from me, considering for most of my life I have had long hair, very long hair, past my belly button, like down to my butt. And I only got a cut maybe like 1 or 2 inches every haircut. Well, when I was going into my freshman year of high school, I cut it up to here. And then, just this March actually, I cut it up to here. And it was actually even shorter than this. I'm gonna insert a video of before when I cut it up to here, and then like when it was first like that. Which I don't know why anybody let me do that haircut because it was so bad. The thing with cutting your hair is it can be really like changing for you. Not even because it's like your hair and it's just, in reality it is just hair, and a lot of people are just like, oh, it's just hair, like why are you like so stressed about it? Like, no. Cutting your hair, especially like a really long length like mine was, cutting it even that much, that didn't hurt that much. That was just like, oh, like it's gonna be a little harder to like put it in ponytails and stuff. Like, it was totally fine, but my hair was so damaged that it wouldn't really grow out very well, and it only got up to like here. So when I cut my hair like how it was like really really short, everybody was like, before I did it, everybody was like, what, why are you doing that? That is so horrible. Like, no, you've always had long hair, like what are you doing? And everyone told me like not to do it, and the only person that I had who was like, do it, yeah, like it would be great, was my friend. I'm not gonna say her name, but she's one of my best friends and I love her so much. But she was the only one that was like really there for me, and she like went and looked at a bunch of sites and everything, and looked at my face shape and everything to see if it would look alright and stuff, and it did. So she was like, yeah, you should totally get it done. And so I did, and I cut it all off, and within the first month I hated it. At first I had an asymmetrical haircut, which is similar to what I have right now, except this was all shaved, and this was like longer, and I've got this part shaved too. Yeah, so it was like a little bit different than how it was, how it turned out to be, and how I'm growing it out as. It was a big step, honestly, because I have always had really long hair, like past my neck, always, because when I was in 4th grade I got it cut really really short, and I looked like a lion because I didn't know how to maintain my hair, and now I know how to maintain my hair. Like right now it's kind of messy, but like, whatever. Cutting your hair is such a big deal, and a lot of people don't think that it is, but it is. I don't know why my dogs are barking. Okay, hi, I'm back. Cutting your hair is such a big step, and a lot of people don't think that it's really life-changing, but it can be, and that's because your hair is a part of you, and it's a pretty big part of your existence, especially if you are a girl, because societal standards say that most girls have long hair, rather, sorry. Having short hair is not something that is seen, honestly. Like, I don't see that many girls with really short hair like me. Like my friends, a lot of my friends have like really really long hair, and they always have, and one of my friends actually got her haircut as well, and it was like this, and that was a really big step for her too. And yeah, one of the reasons that I personally cut my hair is because, one, it was so damaged. It was so damaged. 2, this is gonna be a little cliche, like really cliche. I went through a really really tough breakup. I don't want to go too much into detail with it right now. I definitely will open up in other videos. I helped my mental health, and I'll go a little bit into detail in a couple minutes. And just because I wanted to, and I wanted to change, and I wanted to prove to myself that I could make a change. Now for my mental issues, it's not that bad, honestly. Not nothing too bad, honestly. Like I've struggled with depression, eating disorders, PTSD, well, a form of PTSD, which allows me to like function properly, but I always have like panic attacks here and there, stuff like that. And a mood disorder, which I don't really want to go into detail about because it's not really specified. And no, these are not self-diagnosed. Yeah, so I'm trying to get past that, and I have been trying to get past that for a little over a year now, and just trying to move past it. I just needed to change it because I remember in a poem of George Watsky's, he explained in one of his poems that hair is basically like, it essentially is dead skin cells that get turned into hair. That's what hair actually is. So it's just pieces of yourself that are hard to leave behind. And it was like symbolic, like cutting off my hair changed me, and it just got rid of the past. And I really, really wanted to do that because I didn't want to ever go back, and I don't ever want to go back to where I was. I was in a very dark place a year ago, and I wouldn't give up anything of these past few months, of this past year, to go back to it. And now, for some tips about getting your hair cut. You're gonna get it cut and you're not gonna like it. Like, you're gonna like it for like a week or two, and then you're gonna be like, oh crap, I don't know how to style it, or oh crap, I don't really like this part of it, whatever. Do not cut your hair by yourself. I did that and I totally messed up my hair. I went into school like a couple days after. My mom had to fix it for me and I couldn't get another hair appointment. But I ended up like cutting this side down more, and I had this side, so it looked okay. It looked okay after my mom fixed it. It was like really uneven and choppy and gross. Don't cut your hair yourself. You cannot see what you're doing unless you're like in like a room of mirrors, which I really highly doubt you have. Do not cut your hair by yourself. If you want to like change your hair a little bit, then maybe look online for some tips and tricks on how to style it. I know that when I first got my hair cut, I hated it. I really liked it for like the first week, for like the first day, for the first time I got a cut when it was asymmetrical. I liked it for like the day, whatever. I showered and it was totally fine. Then the next day I was like, oh, this side is too long, and I cut it all off like I said. When I got it cut the second time really short, I basically had like this, like just down the middle, so it was like a mohawk, I guess. And I wore it like this. I really liked it like this. Now it's like way too long to do this, but I really liked it like this, and honestly I look back at it now and I'm like, yikes. But that's just me now. Me then really liked it, and honestly it didn't look that bad when it was like a little bit straighter, a little bit neater, but I know it kind of looked like a mop on my head. And right now I like the way I style it, which is just like I get out of the shower and then I go like that, and I actually put this in my hair. This is Moroccan oil treatment. I'll put a link down below. That is like my #1 favorite thing. Another thing I like to use is from Perfectly Posh. My mom sells that, so I'll leave a link down below to her website, and another link to the product I'm about to share. It's called Tousled. It's upstairs. I don't really want to get it. But basically it's a sea salt spray, so I'll put like a little bit of that in my hair, and then like it'll get it like a little bit greasy around like right here. Like you can see in the light, it's a little bit greasy. And then I'll just like spray a little bit like right there and like tousle it up, and it'll just do whatever right now. It needs to stop. My hair is really curly and unruly, and I know that I never got bangs. Like, okay, I had bangs, but that was like side bangs, emo bangs, back in my emo phase, which we're not gonna go into. But I can't really get bangs if I have like really curly hair. Like, it's just not recommended because it'll just curl up and look kind of gross if you don't like maintain it. And I maintained it until it like grew out a little bit, and then I decided to cut it all off. But yeah. yeah, so that's how I maintain my hair, and my hair is actually, it should be really damaged, and it is kind of damaged. If I'm going to be completely honest, it's damaged. I dye my hair a lot, which is a lot of people are like, oh, your hair is so unhealthy, like, it's going to be so bad because you bleach it all the time, and you dye it all the time. I don't bleach it all the time, first of all. I do dye it a lot, but I wait at least a month in between dyes. As you can see right now, like, the dye is, like, really uneven. That's because I did it myself, and I only did it because I wanted to look cool at warps, and I did look cool at warps, except every time I got wet, which I got really, really wet because I went through, like, the hose, where it was, like, spraying down, and also, they had a slip and slide, and I went on that, soaking wet. I had purple, water all down my neck, and, like, the bra that I was wearing that day, because nobody really wore, shirts, because it was, like, really, really hot that day. So people were just running around in their bras. I had a sports bra on, and, like, this part of it, the straps, are so purple, like, I still can't get it out. Yeah, so I dye my hair a lot, and at really bad times. My advice if you want to dye your hair is to use the right shampoo. Use color care shampoo right after you wash it. Like, don't shampoo it. Like, listen to the instructions, do the instructions. The next day when you wash it, use color care shampoo to treat your hair, because otherwise the color will just fall out. And I'm glad that some of it fell out, because I wanted more of a lavender color rather than, like, a dark purple. So I really like how it turned out and how it is now. I don't really like that my roots are growing out though, but whatever, I have to dye it soon anyway. Yeah, so if you're gonna get your hair cut, it's a really big change, but it changes a lot about you. And if you are looking for something that'll, I don't know, make people look at you differently, if you're looking for something that'll change you as a person just a little bit, that's what you should do. And I would definitely recommend looking online to see what kind of hairstyle you would like. Be prepared not to like it the day after, the week after, the month after, but just remember to just maintain it and keep it at something that you like, because that's what's important. Alright, I know I went kind of all over with this, but I hope it helped you decide about anything that you're doing. Alright, talk to you next week. Bye.